All right, guys, it's time though. Right now, we're gonna do a pre-patch tier list, okay? Ranking all the specs, including tanks, as there's tanks in Soul Shuffle now. In the pre-patch, it's time. Again, guys, I gotta preface this every time I do a tier list. This is my opinion, okay? My opinion. Even though my opinion is the only true opinion, and if you disagree, you're wrong. But yeah, it's just my opinion. Keep that in mind. Let's dive into it, shall we? I think I'm gonna start with like lock specs, or like start with like one class and their specs, right? So we're gonna start with Warlock now. Starting off with Affliction. Okay, guys. Affliction, it's an S tier, okay? It's an S tier. It's true. In the pre-patch and on the beta. I think Deathpack is probably like what makes them like super insane. And I think in Shuffle, they're also very strong. I think like the same reason Outlaw works in Shuffle great is the same reason Feral is very good in Shuffle. Like just the cleave pressure is huge. Like in Shuffle, either got to cleave hard or one shot. And Outlaw can cleave very hard. So let's go with Outlaw up there. Demo, it is very strong. Not sure if I'm going to put it like S though. I feel like maybe it's high A. I feel like a high A. This is pre-patch, by the way, guys. Pre-patch gaming. Keep that in mind. Destro Warlock. Guys, Destro Warlocks, dude, man, locks are just chilling hard now. So Destro is like a lot better in the pre-patch than it is in 70. And this is because of Decimating Bolt, which means they can just crit very high and incinerates. Dude, like 70k and people have 100k HP. So I think Destro is quite insane as well right now. Dude, I swear, I'm putting Destro in S tier as well, man. This is pre-patch, by the way. Keep that in mind. In 70, it would not be S, but no, in beta it would not be S, but on pre-patch, it's an S for me. Arcane Mage, man. I've actually like faced a few Arcane Mages now in Arena. I think they're decent, but they're not great. It's like a B tier. They kind of pump. But yeah, I wouldn't say they're quite good for A though. Feral DH Alpha S tier. I think Feral should probably be up there as well. I'd put Feral like a bit behind these two though. I would. In pre-patch right now. Fire Mage. You don't see much fire, man. I think fire is quite bad, guys, in pre-patch. Like, you don't see any fire mages. Like, you see Frost and Arcane. And actually, dude, I have a different tier. I might make a tank tier, guys. Frost now. Frost is definitely better than fire. I'd say Frost is better than Arcane as well in the pre-patch right now. Frost probably A tier. Frost is actually pretty good, I'd say, guys. Probably a bit lower A tier, but... Like, by the way, guys, so to the left is like high, and then this is lower, right? Then we have things between. But Frost is not bad. I faced some Frost mages in like 2-5-2s. I swear they're actually not bad. Next up, let's go with Warrior. Okay, so... Now, tier lists. The tier lists are good content, man. It's fun. It's fun. Okay, Arms Warrior. They're definitely worse than Fury. That's for sure. Definitely worse than Fury. I'm gonna give Arms a B in the pre-patch. It's not horrible. And Arms has not really been on top for a while now. Like Arms, you know, since like Fury, I guess since one. Okay, so Unchained season, like Arms was insane. We played Arms Kitty, and everyone was playing Arms. But then Fury kind of took over season 4. Slaughterhouse. 40% dampening video gaming, so Fury, we're putting it right in A, I think. In A. Fury is better than Frost Mage. I'll put it right there, man. Alright, next up, Prot Warrior. Guys, keep in mind, this is for Arena, right? This is for pre-patch Arena. We don't want no tanks in pre-patch Arena, guys. We don't want tanks in Arena in general, okay? Let's be honest here. Alright. Get him out of here. Delete. Maybe this is too harsh. Delete. Should we call something else? Okay, I'm just gonna call it tanks, because I don't want to rate tanks. This is pre-patch. Dragonflight pre-patch. For fun. Dragonflight pre-patch tier list. Just ranking stuff in the pre-patch from my experience playing Shuffle. 2 very high in pre-patch. And just kind of how I've seen classes perform in Shuffle, Skirmish, you know, Normal Arena in general. Alright, guys. So for rogues, I think Assa is the strongest spec right now for rogues and pre-patch, and Assa is very strong. Like, Assa is absolutely insane. Like, there's tons of rogues doing very good as Assa right now in twos with Assa Priest, Assa Resto, even Assa Mistweaver phase 2 a lot. I think in Shuffle as well, they're pretty good. Assa is definitely quite solid. It's the best rogue spec, I'd say. So let's put Assa in A tier for now. You don't face many sub-rogues either, right? Like, almost every single rogue I face between, like, 2k and, like, 2.6 MR have been Assa. Like, almost all of them. And that says a lot, too, about, you know, its viability. If no one's playing it, that means it's probably not that great. I'll put it, like, probably, like, around Arcane Mage, like, kind of where that is. Maybe a bit above Arcane, though. Where's Outlaw? There it is. Man, Outlaw, before pre-patch, was, like, I mean, it was somewhere up here, like, above my monitor. I don't know. But now, Outlaw's not what it used to be either, man. It's really not. It's definitely worse than Assa. I feel like it's kind of the same with sub right now. I don't know. Like, you don't face many Outlaw either, you know? You don't really face on the wall. It'd be somewhere in the ceiling. Yeah. Like, Outlaw was what DH is now. Outlaw's dead. It's kind of dead, huh? I'm gonna put it down here, man. Oh, shoot. Dude, I swear, guys, all my last tier list of video, dude, I swear, some of those comments, like, I made a beta tier list, yeah? And I swear, dude, like, it's just my opinion, of course, but that was a pretty base tier list, my beta tier list. And some of the comments, like, there's no way they actually played any beta. Like, they were just like, what are they? It's like they, I don't know, man. It's almost like they were like playing Wrath and thought my tier list was about Wrath or something. Let's go with Hunter. Okay, so we got BM. BM Hunters. I think BM is actually probably... Dude, think about all the Hunter specs seem good, but not insane. They all seem kind of okay, you know? And I think BM is probably, like, the scariest of them. Like, a good BM, like a rank 1 BM, is going to perform really well overall. The more things in A, the better. That means, like, A is good, but not too good. I think it's good, but then B, you know, high B. But, like, dude, guys, look at it this way. Like, so higher in A or more to the left in A means better. Lower in A means low A. So, like, if something is here, that makes it A minus. If something's here, that makes it A plus. If that makes sense. And then everything between, you know. Survival would be a bit lower, I think. Like, survival's not bad. The thing is, like, when I face a survival hunter, it's usually big mechs, right? And big mechs could literally make... I said this last video, big mechs can make a potato look like Esther. Because he's big mechs. He's built differently, okay? Big Mex is built differently. So, I gotta think he's, like, the best survival. So, I gotta, you know, not every survival is Big Mex, right? And I think, like, a realistic placement would probably be low A or high B. I think a low A. Because I think survival is good. It's solid. It does crazy damage. It still has... The thing about pre-patch, though, guys. Hunters still have Craven in pre-patch. This is pre-patch tier list. In 70, they don't. But in they do. So I think a low A is fair. MM is probably like one of the worst, or the worst Hunter spec, rather. Even though it's not trash, but I think it's... like, they can one-shot for sure. Like, they can cheese in the pre-patch. Like most things, they could do like some kind of Korean, you know... / Korean Necrolord, like, one-shot thing. It's like, it's not horrible, I think, but probably like a B right there. Next up, let's go with DK. Tanks. Get him out of here. Unholy. Unholy is actually really good. It's really good. It's somewhere along, I think somewhere between, like, Fury and Outlaw strength, or, like, Demo. Probably Demo. Like, it's very good, man. I'm gonna have it up there. Frost DK, dude. Frost is underrated, man. Guys, Frost is underrated as heck. Frost actually pumps. I think it's still, like, a bit, like, worse than Unholy overall, though, probably, like, viability-wise. Probably, like, Unholy probably works in more comps, you know? But Frost can pop up. Okay, so that's DK right there. Next up, we got... Ooh. Tank. Get him out of here. Windwalker got nerfed recently very hard. They can still one-shot, though. Like, Windwalker would have been here. Like, guys, early pre-patch, Windwalker was decimating everyone. Okay? But it got tuned down pretty tough, pretty hard. I think it's still good. Still, like, definitely very viable and good. I'd probably put, like, mid of A tier somewhere, like, here. I'll put it right here, man. So, somewhere here. I'm happy with that. Where's Evoker? This is pre-patch. No Evokers yet in the pre-patch. So, Mistweaver now. Okay, healer spec. The first healer spec of the day. Mistweaver, man. Mistweaver's good. I think, like, most healers... This is pre-patch, by the way. Pre-patch healers. I think Mistweaver is very good. Like, when I have a Mistweaver on my team in Shuffle, I'm very happy, usually. But to be honest, like, most healers feel good now. Like, which is good. Like, most healers are viable and strong. I think most healers are probably A tier. Maybe, like, some of them could be, like, low S. I might put it up here, not just kind of spread things out more. I think probably just, like, 2 healers in S tier, which we're going to get to. But, yeah. I think Holy Priest, yeah, okay, I mean, we're going to get to Priest. Guys, these might move around a bit more, too, like, as I'm filling it out more. Like, some things might jump down, like, you know, 1 tier to high A or instead of low S and such. But, yeah, for now, it's out up there to kind of make it spread out a bit more. Next up, Disc Priest first. Disc is an A. It's solid. It's good. But it's still not quite as strong as its, it's not as strong as its older brother, Holy Priest. Holy Priest is the best healer in pre-patch. Holy, like, also, like, just works well in Shuffle, too. Just, like, the way they can, like, rotate Ray of Hope, you know, freaking Guardian. They have Rest Lego, too. Holy's very, very good. A lot of stuff in A, okay? But we want stuff in A. And keep in mind, again, this is A+, A-. So it's, like, between and then everything between. But the more stuff in A, the better. You'll see, Vark, this is as a pre-patch tier list, Vark. Pre-patch tier list. PP tier list. Alright, next up, Shadow Priest. Dude, Shadow Priest got buffed recently, man. They got buffed fairly hard. It's probably like more PvE buffs, but PvE buffs, the reality of the game is that PvE buffs do affect PvP. I mean, buffs are buffs. Even if they're like more focused for raid or whatever, they still have an effect. So, Shadow Priest is strong. It's very strong. Thing about Ellie, I think Ellie in the right hands is very good. Still, like probably still very, very solid. You know, like. For a seat buy or a Frankie, probably absolutely pumps. But I haven't really seen that yet, you know? Because they're all, like, playing Wrath, I think, or something. Haven't seen enough to, like, really, like, it could probably be up here if I'd seen more. Yeah, you can one-shot, yeah. I mean, I'll put it here for now. Enhance, dude. Enhance got, dude, they did Enhance dirty, guys. They did. By nerfing them like 25% overall, they did them dirty. But dude, 25% overall, that's a chunky nerf. Like 25% on everything. That's a big nerf, man, you know? They're not great. Like, they used to be up here somewhere, but now they're probably somewhere here. I'm putting them somewhere here, man, okay? For now. Maybe I'll shuffle it around a bit later. Usually, like, the Shamans I see in Shuffles, like, I played, you know... hundreds of rounds of Shuffles now. Between anywhere from 2k to like 2.6 MR. And almost every time I see a Shaman, they usually like lose more rounds than the other healer. If it's a Disc Priest, Holy Priest, or Mistweaver usually. But they're not bad. It's a pre-patch, yeah. It's pre-patch tier list, man. I'm gonna put them somewhere here. I think they're pretty solid, man. Let's move on to Demon Hunter, man. Demon Hunters, dude. Okay, tank tier. Guys, to even start ranking Havoc in the pre-patch, we need a new type of system, okay? I would say by far beyond broken in the pre-patch. I don't know what it is. They're freaking Soul Rend. It's like gushing wounds. It's like gushing wounds. It's like if you have 8 gushing wounds in BFA. And they're just like popping off, man. They're flying everywhere. They're like doing the damage I do when I cleave like 3 targets on single target. And just killing everyone. I think DH is probably stronger in pre-patch than this in beta. I think some classes benefit like more from having Covenants and Talent Trees, you know? And I think Deej is one of those. Red Paladin, I mean, they're not bad. They're not bad, but they're not great either. Atho F tier. No. Man, I feel like Red is not that good though right now. They're not that insane. Yeah, I might move Frost down to high B, by the way. I think I'm gonna do that. Dude, not one class has gotten the F tier treatment yet. But that's good. Like F tier is that's like F tier is like just trash, garbage, does not never work in anything. Fire can maybe be there, but I haven't. Thing is, like, no one is playing Fire, man. Like, no one. Like, Raiku's playing Frost. Every time I face him, some Arcane mages, but you don't face any. I might put it Fire and F just because F for Fire. I might just do that because F Fire, you know, just for that part. The thing about, like, dude, some specs, if no one is playing a spec, like, literally, if no one is playing a spec, that means that spec's probably not very good. Because some specs you never face. And I gotta assume there's a reason you never face them, right? And everyone's always playing a different spec, so. But man, like, here's the thing. If you put these three together right now, like, Fire, Sub, and Holy, in normal threes, you can do good. Don't get, this is like overall tier list, okay? Pro Pala, get him out of here. Get him out of here, man. Ban tanks, in shuffle. Our Druid, I feel like every healer's like A, man. I feel like Archer's probably a bit better than... Actually, my Archer is kind of strong. My Resto is pretty damn strong, man. It's very good. I was like thinking a bit higher A. I think it's like somewhere here, actually. Holy Pala Gaming. I think Holy Pala, I'm going to put that somewhere... I mean, it's not an A here, man. It's good, though. I mean, I think Holy Pala's not bad. I think Shuffle Holy Pala works decent, too. Because they have so much stuff to press. It might should be high B. I don't know. High B, low A. There for now. Alright, guys. Next up, we got Guardian. Guardian tank tier. Guardian tank tier, guys. Okay. Boomy. Man, Boomy's not that good, I feel like, dude. Boomy is not amazing right now. Boomy, again, you don't really face many Boomies at all. You see a few of them. You see some in 2s cheesing, like, sub-rogue Boomy 2s. Like, Resonator, double Resi one-shots. Put it somewhere here. Alright, man. Feral Druid. Feral Druids, man. Oh. Yeah, we need some buffs on Feral for sure. F for Feral. Buff Feral. It's up there somewhere, man. Right there. I think that's a good placement right there, man. I'm happy with that, dude. Alright. Guys, I think this is my tier list, man. You know, I might move some things. Some small tweaks, but overall, I think this tier list is quite based. You know, again, it's just my opinion, guys. It's my opinion.